time
Keep it to
ago.
yourself. People don't need to know it.
You have to watch
See?
what you tell people.
It's obvious that there's trouble there. If you think. Well, there was a time when things would have gone in his shoes, though. That wasn't very clever.
You have to watch what
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I want to trade.
What do you want from me? Or do you want to sell something?
That wasn't very clever.
Not listening to all the blabbering.
I'd better keep out of it. That wasn't very clever.
If you think. Better not go rushing into anything. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. That won't happen.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
There must be something about that story after all.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. But keep it to yourself.
Rely on somebody.
That's really not my problem.
That's how it goes.
If you think.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I want to acquire magic writings.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
But keep
Same
it to
old
yourself.
story every
People
time.
don't
Let's
need
talk
to
about
know.
something else instead.
You have to
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone.
wasn't very clever. People always talk.
I wouldn't like... I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. Maybe.
Tell people.
It was obvious that there...
I better. You have to watch what you tell people. Rely on somebody.
What are you doing here?
I'm a hunter. I make a living out of selling skins and teeth.
Does it pay?
If you know how to cut up the beast the right way, yeah.
I want to learn how to cut up animals.
What do you want to know?
How can I skin these creatures?
It's very important to skin them from the front to the back. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be easy. Furs are very valuable. The furs of wolves and shadow beasts can be used to make clothes. When you examine the fur of a killed animal, you'll soon notice if it can be used or not.
What do I have to observe while skinning reptiles?
The only reptiles suited for this purpose are lurkers and swamp sharks. If you slit the skin at the sides, it'll peel off by itself. From now on, you should be able to skin reptiles.
Show me how to take off the claws.
Actually, it's quite simple if you know what to do. Bend the claws forward, never backwards. And you mustn't pull them out either. Lizards' claws are especially useful. From now on, you'll know which creature's claws to take.
How do I get the teeth?
The most important thing is to make sure the teeth don't splinter. To avoid that, put your knife near the center of the tooth and lever it out carefully. You can take the teeth of wolves, shadow beasts, and snappers.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
You looking for trouble with me again?
Better keep out of it.
Hey, just arrived? We need somebody to take some water to the peasants in the rice fields. This way you can make friends with a few people. What do you think?
Take the water to the peasants yourself.
That's no good way of treating friends. I think I'll have to teach you some manners.
Easy. Everything's all right.
Put the weapon... A fight! Never do that again.
Slowly, slowly, you've won.
Hey, just arrived? We need somebody to take some water to the peasants in the rice fields. This way you...
Take...
That's no...
Easy. Everything's all right.
He's had enough.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
He's had enough.
You'll be sorry for that. Keep cool.
Sad performance. A tiny gust of wind and he would have toppled over anyway.
That won't...
How are you, my friend?
Oh man, what do you want?
The peasants look thirsty.
I'll see to it, don't worry.
You'll be sorry for that.
Thanks for your help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.
Hey, you've no...
I'd kill the beast.
Great. I got some of the Rice Lord's men to help me fix some of the damage it's caused. Now I can finally get some sleep.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not. I need to get rid of a whole pile of weed.
You're here to sell goods from the sect camp?
Yes, but I just can't be bothered.
Show me what you have.
Here.
I could sell the weed for you for a consideration, of course.
Forget it. I'm not as drunk as all that. You just go running away with it.
Here you go. Have another drink on me.
Thanks, man. I'll drink to your health.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
No, man. I'll manage.
Show me what you have.
Here.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
No, man. I'll manage.
Boring fight.
The fight's been decided.
That won't happen again. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it. You looking for trouble with me again?
Get lost.
I'll talk to you later. Hey, you!
Let's talk about something else instead.
You're very probably right.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That'd been cleared up ages ago.
That wasn't very clever.
That's not really my problem.
Buddy, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Some people...
Listening to all that That's really not my problem. I wouldn't like to be in his
Step aside!
Shrike has moved to another hut.
Good. Torloff just told me that he wanted to have a word with the guy. See you later.
obvious that there would be trouble.
You have to watch what you tell people.
If you think.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
Where can I get a bow here?
You've come to the right address for that. I offer good value for good ore.
Who are you?
I'm Wolf. I make armor.
Something else instead. Keep it to yourself.
I'm looking for better armor.
I can't sell you anything. Lairs would kill me if I sold armor to strangers.
How do I get furs and skins?
On the way to the new camp, you'll come across Aiden. He can teach you how to skin animals. Radford and Drax are hanging around in the north of the old camp. It's on the way to the trading square.
Better not go rushing into anything.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from the hunters. If you get something like that, I'll buy it.
People don't need to know it. People always talk.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
People always talk.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
That won't happen again.
I'm not listening to all the blasphemy.
Yeah, there must be something about that story after all, because
You have to watch what you tell people.
people always talk.
Listen to all the blather.
There was a time when things would have
I better keep out
Let's
of it.
talk about something else instead.
I'd better keep out of it.
That won't happen again.
As long as I'm not involved.
That wasn't very clever.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Maybe. There must be something about that story after all. I'd better keep out of it.
You shouldn't believe
You're
everything you
probably
hear.
right.
That's how it goes. I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
I would like to be in his shoes, though.
Maybe.
I'm not listening.
As long as I'm not involved.
That wasn't very
Some
clever.
people. As long as I'm not involved.
People always talk.
If
Shh. Hey, you.
who? Me?
Exactly. Come over here.
I would like to be in his shoes, though.
What do you want?
You've just arrived, haven't you? I noticed it straight away. There are a lot of things you need to know. I can teach you a few things. Besides, you have to watch who you talk to. Butch, for example. That's the guy over there, next to the campfire. Be aware of him.
What's the matter with Butch?
He has the mean habit of beating up the new ones. So you better avoid meeting him.
What can you teach me?
It depends. What do you want to know?
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. You're very probably right.
Maybe.
You have to watch what you tell.
Keep it.
But keep it to
You're from the sect camp, aren't you?
We call it the Brotherhood. I'm Baal Kagan. The sleep will be with you.
What are you doing here?
Originally, I was sent here to convince people to join our Brotherhood. But these barbarians are not interested in spiritual enlightenment. Therefore, I'm restricted to selling swamp weed. And that is a popular occupation here. Too popular. I can hardly deliver as much as they want to have.
Why don't they send an extra man here?
Baal Isidro was meant to help me, but he just spends all day in the bar on the lake and trades his weed for rice schnapps. He's addicted to the spirit. I fear I cannot expect any help from him.
I could help you sell your weed to the people.
I can only entrust such a large amount of weed to members of the Brotherhood. But you could help me give out gifts. Not everybody has tasted my goods yet. As soon as they've tried the weed, they'll want more, which means I can sell more.
I thought you could hardly manage to do your tasks now.
Baal Isidro will be taken care of soon. I've already sent a message to Korakalam.
What's in it for me if I hand out the weed for you?
I can reward you in many different ways. You can get magic spell scrolls from me, bearing the powerful magic of the sleeper. Or I can help you join our community if that's what you want. I have very good contacts to Korakalam and Baal Tyon. Both are very close to E. Baryon, our master. I can pay you with plain ore as well if you prefer. 100 nuggets should be enough for your efforts.
Okay, give me the weed. Who do you want me to give it to?
you're sure to find someone who'll take it. Talk to people, but only give one stalk to each person. One more thing. If you let somebody take the weed from you, or if you smoke it yourself, our deal ceases to exist.
Sure. Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
I need a few things. I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. It was...
Let's talk about something else instead.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
That wasn't very clever.
Hi, who are you?
It's none of your business. I don't like your mug. Put the weapon. Lucky for you. I would have enjoyed polishing your mug.
That's really not my problem. You have to watch what you tell people.
That won't happen again.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
You go some. I'll have a stool for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother.
That'd be cleared up ages ago. I'm not involved.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
Some people... There was a time when things were...
That won't happen again.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
You have to watch what you tell people.
I better keep out of it.
Same old story every time.
Same old story every time. There must be something about that story.
Instead.
It's obvious there'd be trouble.
Everything okay with the dam?
It's strong as a fortress. Nothing can knock it down.
There must be something about that story after all. As long as I'm not involved.
I better keep out of it.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
You go some. I'll have a stool for 10 ore. Come back.
If you think...
Maybe.
I better keep out of it.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
You go some. I'll have a stool for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother. Some people never learn. Maybe.
Listen to all the blathering.
Maybe.
Rely on
Some people
You have
never
to
learn.
watch what you tell people.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
You got some? I'll have a stalk for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
Greetings, magician.
May the blessing of Adanos be with you. I can help you to increase your magic powers or give you some useful items. What can I do for you?
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
We are the magicians of the Circle of Water. The magicians of the Circle of Fire live in the old camp.
But I can't get into the castle. Could you help me?
Well, occasionally we send messengers to our brothers in the old camp. But we only entrust these messages to Lara's men. He's been seeing to it for many years now that our messengers arrive safely.
You want to destroy the barrier. How exactly do you plan to do that?
We need major amounts of magic ore. We'll release the entire magic power in a great magic rite to blow up the barrier. Of course, such a big amount of ore attracts a lot of rogues and crooks. That's why we need a man to defend our plan.
I want to acquire magic writings.
Step aside!
I'd like to join you.
If you want to join us, you should see Lee or Laris. Step aside! Do you want me to beat it into your brain? Get out of here!
But keep it to yourself. People
Rely on
don't
somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Do you want some swamp weed?
Sure I do. Here's 10 ore. If you get your hands on any more, you know...
You okay?
All's quiet for now.
For now?
If the rogues keep on attacking Gomez's convoys, it won't be long before him and his army come knocking down the gates. And that's not gonna be much fun.
Who calls the shots around here?
We do as the mages say, but usually they don't say nothing. They just hang out by the ore mound and bury their noses in their books. Basically, Lee's in charge. He's our boss.
something else instead.
That's not really my problem.
You're very probably right. Maybe.
I've shared out the weed.
The first new customers have already been to see me. You've done a good job. What will you have as a reward?
Tell me to join the Brotherhood.
Your request is modest. I'll help you, so listen to me. Baal Tyon is one of the lower gurus, just like myself. Barion has made him one of his advisors. That has not done him any good. He now thinks he's so important that he'll talk to nobody but his disciples. If you give him this here, it'll loosen his tongue. Same old story every time.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I'll tell you something, you have a problem. Bal Kagan will make sure you'll be replaced.
What? The sleeper have mercy on me. I need to get rid of this stuff.
That wasn't very clever.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
Oh man, I need to get rid of this stuff. You wouldn't try to make me look like a fool, would you?
I give you my word.
Good. Here's the stuff. You should get at least 400 ore for it. That would be 200 for each of us. I'll be waiting here. Come back as soon as you have the ore.
Do you know who'll take bigger amounts here?
If I knew that, I would have gone myself. I feel much better now that I'm rid of this stuff.
You're probably right.
I thought that had been cleared up ages
You're
ago.
probably right.
There must be something about that story after all.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
I just want to talk to you.
I'm not here to talk.
You're probably right.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
Rely on somebody.
People always talk.
That wasn't very clever.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I'm not listening to all of
You have to watch what you tell people.
I've sold the weed.
And my 200 ore?
Here it is.
Good. Now I don't give a damn about Baal Kagan anymore. It was a good idea to do business with you.
Show me what you have.
Here.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Let's talk about
Hang
something
on.
else
Better
instead.
not go rushing into anything. Maybe.
It was obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
There must be something about that story after all.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I'm not listening. Same old story every time. Keep it to yourself. That's not really my problem.
Learn.
I thought that'd be cleared up, eh? You have to watch what you tell people.
Same old story.
I doubt it's ever likely to change.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I have the 400 ore. Good. Very good. I believe that should be sufficient now.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Is that enough for me to join you?
Mordrag has spoken up for you, but you're not ready yet. Do your tasks.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
Must be something about that story after all.
Hang on. Better not go.
If you think.
That won't happen.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Some people never learn.
Doubt it's ever likely to change.
Was it very clever?
You shouldn't believe everything.
People always talk.
I'm not involved.
Probably right.
There must be something about that story. People always...
You shouldn't believe.
That's not really my problem.
It was obvious that there was trouble.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him. What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty told me you defeated Kurgo, and he's anxious to see if you'll challenge Karim. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared it off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. I think Sly's wrong about Neck. He was a real pain, that's true, but I don't think he went to the new camp. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. You've really managed to get the recipe from Colom. Dexter is very impressed, and so am I. Thora says we could make use of someone like you. That's very good for you. You've found enough people to speak in your favor, but you still have to pass the test of faith.
Take care.
Hey, man, new here? I haven't seen you before. I'll join you for a while, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll need a friend.
Get lost.
You're not in a good mood today, are you? I better come with you. Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
Same old story every time.
I doubt that's ever like that.
Don't pay attention to me. I'll stay with you, don't worry.
I'd better keep... There must be some...
You're very probably
That's really not my problem.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I'm Kareem. You must have just been booted in here, or else you'd have heard of me. I'm the best fighter this damned camp has ever seen.
I'll challenge you. Let's go to the arena.
You? I'll have you for breakfast, kid. Do yourself a favor and get lost.
So you don't get hurt, you coward?
Don't you have any better ideas, boy?
How about your mother's a sheep shagging...
Yeah, I guess she is.
You're only here to get a chance to kiss Gomez's ass.
What? You worm. You know nothing about us. The new camp is independent from all that shit. And apart from that, there's only one reason why I'm here, so I can beat the brains out of smartasses like you. It'll be my pleasure to do the same to you. Your destiny is awaiting you in the arena. Pain is a question of willpower. Next time, I'll kill you. Pain is a question of willpower. Next time, I'll kill you. Pain is a question of willpower. Next time, I'll kill you. Pain is a question of willpower.
Clear winner, I'd say.
That won't happen again.
You're already dead. You just don't know it. Step aside! A good fight. Your training was worthwhile. Step aside!
I challenge Karim.
And you knocked him down. I have to admit that wasn't bad going. He's always been known as one of the toughest fighters. I am deeply impressed.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. I'd better keep out of it.
Probably right.
I'm not listening to all that. something about that story after all.
Take care.
Maybe.
Probably right. Keep out of it.
But keep it to yourself. As long as I'm not involved.
It was obvious that there would.
Same old.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Maybe.
Ah,